Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the weekly market outlook for analysis. If this is your first time visiting this channel, do also click on the subscribe button and smash notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. So we are entering into the second week of the month of April. Alright, yes, and as you all know, we had the NFP and that was last week. Alright, yes, and it has really given us some interesting price action to look at going into the subsequent weeks. All right, but as usual, the NFP numbers came in as revised figures. All right, just as Joe Biden always does, always manipulating figures and all that. So in this period, if you're a trader and you still rely on the NFP data to make decisions, then I don't know the kind of decisions you make with the manipulated figures or data. All right, yes, I've been saying this on my Twitter page that until Joe Biden steps down as the president of the United States of America, I would not trust the NFP data because always it comes out as manipulated. And one interesting thing is that the market doesn't even conform to it. All right, when a news release comes, once the news is being released, immediately it reacts to the news that has been released. But the interesting thing is, once the news is over, the market just goes back to where it wants to move to, and we saw that happen this Friday. All right, so you take note of that. Don't dwell so much on the NFP to trade, or don't use the NFP as a catalyst for your trades. All right, because if you do, you find yourself at the wrong side of the market, because the NFP numbers that comes out these days mostly are revised. All right, they are manipulated figures, so don't really trust it that much. All right, so but rather use it as a stepping stone to look ahead so far as the long-term movement of the market is concerned. All right, yes, there is some tips I've been giving my swing trading group or my VIP members, as well as my private mentorship group, as to what they should use the NFP for. All right, so maybe if you join my VIP group or my mentorship class, you will get to know what I've discovered something special about the NFP. All right, so that is just that. Let's delve into the chart and see what is yet to happen so far as going into the second week and the subsequent week of the month of April is concerned. But before we begin, let's normally get to the economic news calendar as we usually do and see what is up for us so far as the economic news for next week is concerned. All right, so on a Monday, April 8, 2024, we have the unemployment rate for the month of March for CHF. We have balance of trade for the month of February for Germany. We have the BRC retail sales monitor year-over-year for the month of March for GBP. On Tuesday, April 9th, 2024, we have the Westpac consumer confidence change for the month of April for Australia. We have the NAB business confidence for the month of March for Australia. We have the consumer confidence for the month of March for JPY. On Wednesday, the April 10th, 2024, we have the retail sales year-over-year for the month of February for Italy. Retail sales month-over-month for the month of February for Italy. Then we have CPI for the month of March for USD. We have inflation rate month-over-month for the month of March for USD. We have the CPI for the month of March for USD. We have the core inflation rate month-over-month for the month of March for USD. We have core inflation rate year-over-year for the month of March for USD. We have inflation rate year-over-year for the month of March for USD. We have the Bank of Canada monetary policy report. Then we also have the FOMC minutes for USD. I always say this, that it comes as a high impact news, but it has zero impact on the market. All right, yes, it has zero impact on the market, so you take note of that. All right, FOMC minutes. I didn't see FOMC's FOMC minutes. It has zero impact on the market. Take it from me. All right, yes. So if you are looking forward to see this news cause mayhem or have an impact on the market, then I'm sorry, you're not going to see anything. All right, so don't really focus on it that much. I've always been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. All right, so take note of that. On Thursday, April 11th, 2024, we have the deposit facility rate for Eurozone. We have the ECB interest rate decision for Eurozone. We have the jobless claims 4-week average as at April set for USD. We have initial jobless claims as at April set for USD, continued jobless claims as at March 30th for USD. We have the producer price index month over month for the month of March for USD. We have the ECB press conference for Eurozone. On Friday, the 12th of April 2024, we have CPI for the month of March for Germany. We have the goods trade balance for the month of February for GBP, GDP month over month for the month of February for GBP, goods trade balance non-EU for the month of February for GBP. We have the CPI for the month of March for Spain. Then last but not the least, we have the Michigan consumer sentiment for the month of April for USD. So these are the high impact news that we are expecting to see on the market so far as going into a new week is concerned. But within the new week that we are about to enter, what you should focus on, or the main focus, is going to be the inflation rate for USD. All right, that is a core inflation rate year over year. All right, that is something that we are all looking forward to see causing the market to have some level of impact on prices. All right, yeah. So these are the high impact news that you're expecting to see on the market going into a new week. Let's get to the chart and see what is happening in there. We start with dollar index. So on Friday, the NFP came. All right, the NFP moved priced up. All right, and at a point the result price was rejected. If you can see things clearly, that this was a fair value gap formation. All right, the high here and then the low here. So between this high and this low right here. All right, I don't know if you can see it. Yes. So that was a fair value gap, a creation of a fair value gap. So the NFP was used to fill up this huge fair value gap we are seeing. And just as you can see, it filled that fair value gap. And then right after that, you saw price retreating. So going into next week, I want to see price continue to push to the downside, taking out the swing low we are seeing here. All right. I want to see price take out this swing low we are seeing here. So going into next week, that is going to be my expectation so far as the dollar index is concerned. All right. Yes. So I'm bearish. I'm not expecting this bullish order block right here to hold price. All right, first of all, I expect to see this low being taken out, as well as this low as well. All right, yeah, so kindly take note of that. I'll looking out for bearish prices so far as USD is concerned. Let's go what is happening on GBP USD. Yeah, so GBP USD dollar index opposite plans. All right, yeah, so just as we saw on dollar index, inversely we had a fair value gap on GBP USD, and the NFP was used to fill up that fair value gap. All right, this fair value gap we are seeing here. So that is directly opposite to what I showed you on the dollar index. All right, yeah, so this was a fair value gap that was created before the NFP. That was on Thursday. All right, yes, so Friday came, we had price pushing to fill up that fair value gap, and so going into next week, I want to see price continue to push to the upside, taking out this swing high right here, then into this bearish order block we are seeing here, and going forward, I don't want to see this bearish order block being respected. I want to see it being violated, but for now, I want to see this swing high violated, then price moving into this bearish order block, and that is going to be about, let me see, that is going to give us about 100 plus pips. All right, here already the VIP is in a trade. All right, for GBP USD. So I don't want to even go to the 4-hour or even the 1-hour time frame. All right, that is why I'm on a daily. So kindly take note of that. All right, if you want to really have a feel of how things are being run, or if you want to make the bag with us, check the description box below. My link, or the link to my Telegram ID is there. Pick it up and get in touch on Telegram. All right, get in touch with me, and then I'll sign you up on the swing trading room. All right, my minimum, I always say this, my minimum setup profit per setup is 100 pips. I don't go below 100 pips. All right, yes, those in my swing trading room can testify to this. I've never gone below 100 pips so far as making profit on the market is concerned. So you can imagine having yourself in that group and the kind of benefits that you are going to get from it. All right, yeah. So if you want to join, don't hesitate. All right, get in touch and then sign up and become part of the swing trading room. All right, yeah. So that is just that for GBP USD. Let's go what is happening on AUDUSD. Yeah, so for AUDUSD to same plan. All right, I mean we are seeing it's so clear right here. All right, the NFP was used to what? To fill up the fair value gap. All right, yes. So just as you can see here, this is the fair value gap between this low and then this high right here. All right, yes. So that is the fair value gap that was created, and we saw price at least fill part of it. All right, let's see if let me take measurements of it to see if it was even okay. Yes, I mean, yes, definitely price filled it. All right, yes, right. It didn't feel completely just as we saw in GBPUSD, but I mean, it's still we had that fill. All right, so once that fill has been done, I'm expecting to see price continue to push to the upside. All right, and so by price pushing to the upside, I want to see price complete a swing low formation. Then we see a push to the upside, taking out the previous 20-day high, and that is going to give us about 100 plus pips. All right, yes, that is also going to give us about 100 plus pips. So going into next week, I want to see price continue to push to the upside so far as AUDUSD is concerned. All right, yeah, so that is just that for AUDUSD. Let's go what's happening on USD card. Yeah, so dollar index USD card, same plan. All right, so far as I'm bearish on dollar index, and definitely USD card is going to be bearish for me. The price is what is currently trading above April's opening price. All right, you've taken out the previous 20-day high. All right, and so I want to see price use that as a catalyst for for a formation of of a swing high. Then we see price push to the downside. But let's switch the 4-hour time frame and see what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. Yes, so I want to see price. I don't want to see price violate this high going into next week. All right, yes, let me make things clear here. I don't want to see price violate this high going into next week. I just want to see price move a little bit up, all right, to complete the swing high formation. Then we see a push to the downside, taking out this low. All right, so going into next week, I'll be looking out for bearish prices so far as USD card is concerned. All right, yeah, so that is just that for USD card. Let's look at what is happening on GBPJPY. Yeah, so for GBPJPY, I'll expect to see price push to the upside. All right, yes, I'll expect to see price push to the upside. The VIP group, just as I always say, they are in a trade. All right, on GBPJPY, so I can't go lower. I can't go to the 4-hour time frame. So I mean, bear with me on that. All right, if you want to join the VIP, you know what to do. All right, you know what to do. So the only thing I can just show you is the daily time frame. All right, I want to see price continue to push to the upside to take out the swing high here as well as the previous 20-day high. All right, I mean it's so clear right here. All right, interest rate differentials clearly states that I mean GBP has an upper hand over JPY, and I mean no rational investor is going to buy the yen and then sell GBP. Looking at the interest rate differential, so you take note of that. All right, yes, and so by looking at that, you are looking at 200 plus pips for GBPJPY for the month of April. All right, yeah, so that is just that for GBPJPY. Let's go what is happening on AUDJPY. Yeah, so for AUDJPY too, same thing. All right, I'm expecting to see price continue to to push to the upside. We filled out the word a fair value gap right here, and so I want to see price use that as a catalyst to complete a higher swing low formation. Then we see price continue to push to the upside. All right, I don't want to see price going into next week take out this low. No, I don't want to see price get nowhere near this low. I want to see price continue. I want to see price continue to push to the upside. First of all, take out this high and then continue rallying to the upside. So that is just that so far as AUDJPY is concerned. All right, AUDJPY is concerned. I don't know why you haven't joined my VIP if you find yourself in my Telegram community, because I mean the JPY pairs are pairs I fancy a lot over the years now. All right, they are they are my favorite. I don't know, they are really my favorite. And so whenever I talk about the JPY pairs, you should take it with all seriousness. All right, you should really take it with all seriousness. Yeah, so that is just that for AUDJPY. Let's look at what is happening on NASDAQ. For gold, I'm not really focused on gold now. All right, yes, because I have a lot on my plate to eat from, and looking at gold is still pushing up, and it will still push up. All right, gold will still push up, and so at the end of the day, I just have to allow it to move and then attack it at the right time. I feel it's not even the right time to go in to take a trade on gold as a long-term trader. All right, yes, the time that would have been best to take a trade on gold so far as the long-term base concern would have been the zone. All right, we missed it, so just allow it to move at the right time. Hop into it. But let's see something on NASDAQ. All right, I want to show you something on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is giving out something interesting right on the 4-hour time frame. Let's see something. So you see there has been a creation of a fair value gap right here. All right, there has been a creation of a fair value gap right here. So far as the dollar index is giving us bearish signals, then definitely you should know that stock indices or the stocks market will push to the upside. All right, and so far as NASDAQ is concerned, I'm expecting to see price continue to push to the upside, but I want to see this fair value gap filled, then we see a push to the upside. So going into next week and the subsequent weeks ahead, I'll look out for a bullish NASDAQ. All right, I'll look out for a bullish NASDAQ. Yeah, so that is just that for the weekly market analysis. I hope it has been very, very insightful. All right, yes. The reason why you haven't really been seeing, or I haven't been updating you on the market, that is my daily market update hasn't been coming these days, is that I've moved to a new environment. All right, yeah, so I've moved to a new environment, so I'm beginning to settle down. All right, so due to that, within a day I'm very busy and all that, so I'm now settling down. Once I settle down, trust me, the daily market update will be flowing. All right, yeah, so kindly have patience for me. Once I settled, I've moved into a new environment, so I haven't settled fully, but once I settle, the daily market update will come. All right, yeah, so just be patient with me. Yeah, so that is just that for the weekly market analysis. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. I'll come your way again another time. I wish you all good luck and good trade. Peace.